Hello, thank you for being here. Welcome to your practice today. Please set your space, maybe lighting an incense or a candle, something that signifies the shift from day-to-day routine into the sacred space of your practice. And then we will meet together in a child's pose. Widening the knees towards the edges of the mat, and then extending the arms out in front. Let the belly and forehead sink down, and taking a deep inhale and a full exhale. And here we begin to connect to the element of earth, feeling the support of the ground beneath you and the sense of stability that comes with this connection. The body being held, your whole self being held. And from that space of stability, we begin to rise, meeting in a tabletop position, aligning the shoulders over the wrists, and we'll extend the left leg back. We'll reach the right arm forwards, finding balance here. And then when you're ready, slowly start to lift the right arm and the left foot off the mat. We contract, bringing the knee and elbow in together to tap. And then we inhale to lengthen. We exhale to tap in the middle, squeezing the core. And then we breathe in. We breathe out that tap a last time. And we breathe in, reaching forwards and backwards, finding a moment to hold here, feeling the core engage, that sense of stability from the center. And slowly releasing back to a tabletop position. We'll arch through the back, lifting into a cow. And then we exhale, rounding into the spine, tucking the chin for an angry cat. Inhale, arch to open, lifting the heart, lifting the chin. And exhaling, rounding to tuck, chin to chest. Last time, breathing in. And last time, breathing out. And then we'll change to the opposite side, extending the right leg back this time. And then walk the left hand forwards. Take a moment, making sure you're steady. And then with the inhale, lifting the arm and the leg. We take that little contraction, squeezing the tummy muscles that the elbow and knee draw in together in the middle. Breathe in, lengthen everything back out. And exhale, knee and elbow tap together. Inhale, creating space, reaching. And exhaling, contracting to tap. Last time we inhale, reaching forwards and backwards. Find that little bit of a longer hold here. Tummy muscles engaged, steadiness with the breath. And then slowly release, returning to tabletop. Arching the back, lifting the heart. And then exhale, rounding, chin to chest. 2 more rounds of your cat-cow, breathing in. And breathing out. Last time, inhale. And last time, exhale. And we're going to come into a lunge position, slowly bringing the right leg forwards, stacking the knee over the ankle, bringing the hands onto the hips, and then bringing the shoulders over the hips. Take a breath in here. And then as we exhale, we're going to start to push the hips back and lengthen the right leg, bowing the chest towards the knee. The inhale brings us back into our lunge position, and the exhale into a hamstring stretch. We'll take that one more time, bending the knee, coming forwards, and then extending the leg, pushing the hips back and leaning with the torso. Seeing if we can find balance here, maybe reaching the arms back behind us, finding stability in that right heel. We slowly release, bringing the hands down towards the mat, and then bring that right leg back. We'll change sides, left foot steps forwards, bringing the hands onto the hips and inhale. As we exhale, we push back with the hips, extending the left leg, bowing forwards. Breathing in, traveling back to our lunge position, right thigh presses forwards and down. Exhale, hips pull back, we fold, hamstring stretch. Last time, inhale to find lunge. Exhale, hamstring stretch. If you feel balanced, maybe releasing the arms behind you, keeping the chin traveling forwards towards the toes. Releasing the hands to the mat. And this time we'll tuck the back toes and step the right leg to meet the left. We'll roll up slowly with the chin towards the chest, so take your time here. Root to rise, slowly gathering the arms above the head, the palms connect together. And as you exhale, bringing the hands to the heart. From here, energy begins to rise from the heels all the way to the fingers as the arms reach back over the head. As we exhale, we fold forwards, keep a soft bend through the knees. As you inhale, peel the spine open, lifting the gaze. And as you exhale, step the feet back into a high plank position. Gently bend the elbows as you lower down through chaturanga, taking a gentle arch through a cobra, and then coming to find your downward facing dog. Taking a few moments here just to ground in, evening out the weight between the hands and between the feet. Slow, steady breath. And with our inhale, we'll raise the right heel into the air. And the exhale will bring the foot down between the hands. We breathe into a lunge position, and as we exhale, we pull the hips up and back, lengthening the right leg with the hips high this time. Breathing into that lunge position. Exhale to an extended pyramid, nose towards the shin. Last time, inhale, hips forward. And exhale, lifting the hips, folding nose to shin. We bend back into that right knee and then raise the arms into the air to find a high lunge. Strength is in that back leg, pushing the heel away. A strong bend into that front knee. It's finding a steady focus. And slowly release the arms down, bringing them further forwards than the foot. We're going to slide the back toes in until the leg lifts off into the air for a supported warrior 3. You might stay here, or if you're feeling balanced, maybe the hands lift into the heart space. Feeling that stability from the earth beneath you, providing your body with so much strength and support. We release the hands down if we'd lifted them and step back to our downward facing dog. Taking a grounding breath in and a full breath out. And we'll move to the opposite side, raising the left heel into the air. As you exhale, step the foot through between the hands, and taking that press forward with the hips through your lunge, and then exhaling, lifting the tailbone, folding forwards. And we're finding that flow twice more, so you can begin to move with the breath, finding your rhythm and your timing, breathing into that lunge position, and then breathing out into that extended pyramid, long hamstring. And we'll meet together back into our lunge. When you feel steady, raise the arms up into the air to find your high lunge. And toning the back leg, press the heel away and send the left knee forwards. Steady line of the shoulders, stacking the hips and the arms reaching towards the sky. And as we exhale, we release to find the earth once more with the hands. And we're going to lift that right heel into the air. Again, take your choice if you wish to stay in supported warrior 3, or maybe welcoming the hands into the heart space. Take a long breath in from the heel all the way to the crown. Feel your whole body strong. As you exhale, slowly step the right foot to meet the left. Breathing in, lift the arms towards the sky. And as you exhale, come to stand. And take in a slow breath in and a slow breath out. We're going to come to find balance now, beginning to steady ourselves over the left leg. Finding a steady gaze point out in front, we'll lift the right knee in towards the chest. An option to just use the right hand and cup it around the front of the right shin, or you'll bring the hand towards the right foot. Lengthening the right leg out any amount, it doesn't need to be completely straight. Just try to keep the shoulders and the chest lifted, and the left hand could come to rest onto the hip. If you feel steady in the balance, maybe you bow the nose down in the direction of the shin. We'll slowly prepare to release, taking the leg out towards the side, hinging the hip open. Maybe the left arm reaches out to help find balance, keeping the gaze point steady and focused. We bring that right leg back into the center. And we slowly release the foot. We're going to come to find our tree pose. So you can either keep the right foot nice and low to the left ankle, or use the hand to help it up to the inside of the left thigh. Hands start at the heart center in prayer. And then if you feel steady as you take your next inhale, maybe the arms begin to rise up. A little squeeze through the glutes, keep sending that right knee outwards. An option to take the hands into your Gyan Mudra, connecting the index finger and thumb together as the arms widen out like the branches of a tree. We slowly release, bringing the hands back together in the heart space. We step the right foot down to meet the left, moving with control and stability if you can. We take a slow inhale, stretching the arms upward. And as we exhale, we take a forward fold. Maybe the hands come to the backs of the shins. The tailbone is lifting and the crown of the head is traveling downwards. And we'll begin to release slowly with a bend through the knees, curling up through the spine, keeping the chin towards the chest. We'll extend the arms all the way back into the air, inhale, and exhale, back to stand, preparing to find our balance on the opposite side. So this time the left knee will draw in towards the chest, either hand to the shin or left hand towards the foot. Begin to extend the leg directly out in front of the hip. Steady the gaze and root down through that supporting leg. Feel like the crown of the head was lifting up towards the sky. Take in your option if you want to add in that little bow of the nose towards the knee. Notice how that challenges and may affect the balance. We'll begin to release the leg out towards the side and keeping the chest lifted, the shoulders soft. Taking another breath in here. And as we exhale, we'll slowly release. Left leg travels back in towards the center, and then slowly releasing it down to come back into your option for tree, keeping the foot low to the ankle or helping it up to the inner seam of the thigh. Hands start back at the heart center, and choosing your variation. You can stay here, you can extend the arms upwards, or you can extend the arms outwards, connecting the index finger and thumb back together on each hand. A steady breath here, feeling rooted in your body, steady in your shape. We release together, connecting the hands, bringing them back in front of the heart to fold us all the way back down. Maybe the hands travel to the back of the legs again. Don't worry if there's a bend through the knees. We'll release the hands down and step the feet back into a downward facing dog position. Tailbone is high. And as we breathe in, we're going to ripple the body forwards into a high plank position. So we want to try to push the ground away here just for a breath in. And then as you exhale, bring the knees down and return to how we started the practice in our child's pose. Sinking the forehead and the belly, we take this bow to the earth, holding ourselves in reverence of the mother, the earth, our home. And we'll slowly begin to rise back to a tabletop position, just to step that right leg forwards. It comes to the outside of the right hand, and just have a little rock from side to side, swaying the hips. We're coming into our lizard, so you can stay up on the hands. If it's available, you might lower down onto one forearm or perhaps to both. And let the hips sink down. And just finding your edge wherever that is today. You don't need to push, you don't need to force. And lifting up from your lizard, that left foot's going to step to the outside of the left hand and bring us into our malasana, our yogi squat. Welcoming the hands into the heart, let the elbows drive the knees outward as the tailbone sinks downwards. Crown of the head is lifted, and awareness of the base of your spine rooting down. And we'll release slowly, stepping back with the left foot. And we'll bring the right leg into a pigeon shape, so the right knee to the right wrist. And then walking the hands forwards, maybe back onto the forearms. Let that left thigh bone melt down towards the ground, so the pelvis tries to stay square here. And a few soft breaths, we release tension that might have built in that right hip and right glute. And what we want to avoid here is feeling any pain or tension in the knee. So do release if you feel any pain here. And keeping that calmness through the breath. We'll begin to release slowly, walking the hands back in. Slide that right leg back behind you, return to a tabletop, and then push the hips back to your child's pose. And always continuing to find our connection to the earth and to our physical body through this practice. Bringing that left foot to step forwards to the outside of the left hand. Have a little wriggle and just see what you can notice that's different in this left side. And what is happening in your physical body? What are you experiencing? And taking your option for your lizard, you can stay on the hands or walking back down onto the forearms. And let the hips relax as much as is available. And that left knee slightly drawing away from the body. And when you're ready, slowly beginning to rise, walking back up onto the hands. We're going to step the right foot forwards to the outside of the right hand and sink back into our malasana. An option to stay here, just rooting into the shape, or if you're feeling playful today, maybe adding in your arm balance, your crow pose, bringing the knees into the backs of the upper arms, keeping the chin lifted. Can you bring the toes away from the mat and the heels towards the bum? And don't worry if you wobble, if you fall. Give yourself permission to try, to fall, to fail. And we'll meet back together in our malasana whenever you're ready. We'll step back into our pigeon pose, so stepping the right leg back, bringing the left knee over towards the left wrist, and either staying on the hands or walking the body back down. Let that right thigh bone roll down towards the ground, the right side belly, the right shoulder, equally as heavy as that left side. And taking a few slow breaths here, nice and steady in mind, body, and breath. And we'll prepare to release once more from our pigeon, slowly lifting back up onto the hands. And this time we'll bring that right leg around in front. Let the soles of the feet meet together and the knees widen outwards to create a diamond shape. And this is your butterfly. We'll take a fold here, breathing in to sit yourself tall. And then as you exhale, lean forwards from the hips. Let the heart and the chin start to bow forwards. And take a few moments here just to settle in. Again, maybe bringing your awareness to the very base of your spine, home to the root chakra. This energy center of the body that helps us to feel that connection to the earth, to cultivate feelings of being grounded, of feeling steady and stable in our life. And we'll begin to release slowly, stacking the spine back up as you curl the chin up with the chest, taking your time. We're going to bring ourselves slowly down onto the back, so gathering the knees slowly, and then begin to extend the legs out, laying the body down flat, widening the arms and the legs out beside you, and maybe closing down through the eyes. And begin to breathe naturally, easefully. Feel the body connecting back down to the ground. And with the left palm open, take a breath in like you were breathing in through the left hand. And then close the left hand, and as you exhale, let the right hand open and the breath traveling out through the right hand. Take another inhale like you were breathing through the right hand, create a fist. And then exhale, open the left hand. Inhale back through the left hand, left side body, making a fist at the top of the breath. And then exhale out from the right side, out from the right hand, let the fingers unfurl. Breathe in again into the right side, make a fist with the hand. And then exhale out from the left side, open in the left hand. Inhale through the left side, left hand, make a fist at the top of the breath. And then exhale out from the right side, out from the right hand. Breathing in to the right side, make a fist with the right hand at the top of the breath. And then exhale a final time out from the left side, out from the left palm, let it relax. Both hands unfurl, eyes are closed, breath is soft. And just allow your body to rest onto the ground, connected, supported to the earth beneath you. You are welcome to stay here for as long as time allows today. I hope this practice leaves you feeling a little bit more grounded, connected to your body and connected to the earth and this greater web of life which you are a part of. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. Hope to see you soon.